If you like our video, click the button to subscribe to our channel and get easy access to new content. To see our full suite of ad-free video courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides, visit us at www.teachucomp.com. The Pattern Stamp tool in Photoshop lets you paint a selected pattern into a selected raster layer. To use the Pattern Stamp tool in Photoshop, click the Pattern Stamp tool button in the Tools panel. This tool shares the same button as the Clone Stamp tool, and the button shows the icon of the tool last selected. So, if needed, click and hold down on this button in the Tools panel, and then select Pattern Stamp tool from the side menu that appears to select it. Optionally, to show a drop down menu of saved tool presets from which you can choose if you created any for the selected tool, click the Click to open the Tool Preset Picker button at the left end of the Options bar control panel and select a saved preset choice. To change the brush settings of the Pattern Stamp tool after selecting it in Photoshop, click the Click to open the Brush Preset Picker drop-down button in the Options bar control panel to show a drop-down menu of brush options. These are the same options as when setting brush options for the brush tool, as discussed in the earlier lesson titled How to Use the Brush Tool in Photoshop, so we will not review them all here for brevity's sake. To show or hide the Brush Settings panel, click the Toggle the Brush Settings panel button in the Options bar control panel. You can set options for the Pattern Stamp tool here, as discussed in the earlier lesson titled How to Use the Brush Settings panel in Photoshop. The Mode, Opacity, Pen or Tablet Opacity Pressure Toggle button, Flow, and Airbrush toggle button in the Options bar control panel also all work the same way as when using the brush tool, as discussed in the earlier lesson titled How to Use the Brush Tool in Photoshop. To set the brush angle, if you didn't set it within the Brush Preset Picker panel, enter it into the Set the Brush Angle field in the Options bar control panel. To select which pattern to apply using the Pattern Stamp tool, click the Click to Open Pattern Picker dropdown in the Options bar control panel. The patterns and pattern groups appear in the Pattern Picker panel. If needed, to expand and collapse the pattern groups, click them to show the patterns they contain. Then double-click to select the pattern to apply in the Pattern Picker panel. To use the same offset for each stroke you apply with the Pattern Stamp tool, check the Aligned checkbox in the Options bar control panel. To apply the pattern using an Impressionist style that applies paint dabs, check the Impressionist checkbox in the Options bar control panel. To toggle using pen pressure for size on or off, click the Always Use Pressure for Size when off Brush Preset Controls Pressure button. Then select the desired raster layer within which to paint the selected pattern as needed. Then click and drag with the Pattern Stamp tool over the area to which to paint the selected pattern. Remember to click the subscribe button to see more of our videos. See our full suite of courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides at www.teachucomp.com.